is a direct counter to the Americans, Abhijit. The Americans must be hating it. And on top of it, their hands are tied because you have a lame duck president. You don't know whether it's going to be Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, and there's a fair amount of political uncertainty. But the deep state in America will take this very personally. They will look at this as clearly, whatever they say, the end of Russian isolation. And presumably they'll be angry with India, because India has gone and played a major role in putting this grouping together and has worked out, at least partially, but a significant amount of its issues with China. What are we signaling back? And how do you think this will play out? I mean, how will the Americans respond beyond trying to put pressure using proxies like, Justin Trudeau?
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Yes,
good evening, Arnab. You are absolutely right. The Americans will be very displeased with India. If India had gone ahead with what the Americans said, then Russia would be way more isolated. So this is an extremely important BRICS summit that we are witnessing. And I had tweeted this on August 13, that the Americans are going to achieve the unthinkable. They're going to drive India and China into the same camp. And that's exactly what's happened. And now India has options of various kinds, especially in light of the India-China border breakthrough, of which we're talking about very early days. We have to always be very wary of China. It's a very complex relationship, many challenges, but with the right approach with China, relations can change for the better. So this BRICS summit, for us, it shows that Russia is far from isolated. It shows that India has lots of options, especially at a time when relations with the West are declining. Like I said last time over here, the US is playing good cop, bad cop with India. It's positioning itself as the good cop with Canada as the current bad cop. And the UK, Australia, etc. are also taking the side of Canada. Germany recently put out a truncated map of India. So all these US vassal states are all engaging in the bad cop behavior with India. So the Kazan summit is an opportunity for India to further bolster the robustness of India-Russia ties, to resume cordial relations with China, and to engage multilaterally with the global South. And all of this is going to send a message to the US and the West. The biggest message is that RIC may be in the works, Russia, India, China. And that is the greatest fear of the West. If Russia, China, and India can find a way to come together, it's going to be a huge challenge for the West. India, Russia, we have no problems. It's the one country with which India has excellent relations, and they don't do anything that hurts our national interests. The real challenge is China, and if we can overcome that, working together, then it's a whole new world order that we may be witnessing. So this is the message that is going to go out to the West. It's going to upset the West, but the entire onus of the bad relationship is entirely with the US and the West. We haven't done this, they have done this. All these false allegations, all these baseless allegations, they have created the bad relationship, and now they're going to deal with it. So that's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, surely, without doubt, they are responsible.